Hey everyone, we're back. I'm back. Do you like my Nightmare Before Christmas drama hoodie? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sorry I missed this from yesterday again. We're gonna continue with Gypsy Beauty Return the Sword Key. Okay. We're gonna first do this. Let's get on to the greatest story. Sorry. In March 2023, at Havana, the government are here and it has the government are here and they wanted to help people in Havana till all the mind control mummy goddesses has arrived. With their right hand man Borax. He worked with Phil Jackal and he could kill 20 people. And the other government soldier told the captain and said, "Captain, we're under attack by those guys. Mummy." Hold on. Those guys and mummies. What can we do? Captain turned around and said, "You guys go and I'll help Utter because I have to handle him. When Bora has met the captain, Bora said, So Captain, it was nice to meet in Havana." The captain said, "I want to ask you who you are and what are you guys want from us?" Boras said, "I'm Boras. We work for the Pharaoh and we want to take order to the people. Soon the mind control mummy dragon has landed and Pharaoh Jackal has arrived." When Bora taking the captain to him, Pharaoh Jackal said, "Captain of the government, it's a pleasure to meet you." The captain asked, "So you're the one who behind all this?" Pharaoh Jackal said, "Yes, and I to rule all the world, and soon all you will bow before your Pharaoh." The captain asked, "Why do you want to take over?" Pharaoh Jackal said, I'll tell you later, so take him to the nightmare pillar. The mind control pillar, mummy, Marcia taking the captain to the nightmare pillar, and Pharaoh Jackal said, "Well done, Boras. You have made the Havana take over." Boras said, "I've been doing my best, my Pharaoh." Pharaoh Jackal said, "Yes, and you'll remember the time that I met and made you join us." Boris said, "Of course, Your Majesty. I wanted to be proud of me." Well, Pharaoh Jackal said, "True, because you had to remember that you have a son." In March 21st, at London, there is a boy named Peter, and he is 5 years old. Peter? Sorry, that interrupting when I do the video. Anyway, In March 21st at London, there is a boy named Pierre, and he is 5 years old. Pierre lives with his mother, but his father hasn't home every day. Peter goes to school, and he learning at history. These two bully picking on this kid, and Pierre shout, "Hey, leave him alone!" The two bullies turn around and bully number one asks, "Do you try to be brave?" Bully number one pushed Pierre like that, and bully number two said, "Look like someone is a crybaby." When the kid hit two bullies, the kid shout, "Get out of here now!" Pierre ran away from two bullies, and he lost them for good. Peter found the sword in the stone, and the old man showed up. The old man said, "This sword is too strong because everybody could pull this sword out of the stone." Peter asked, "How long is the sword stuck like this?" The old man said, 22 days and no use." The old man walked away, and Peter walked to the sword in the stone. Peter looked underneath the sword, and it had the Egyptian language messages. So it's a sword key, and it's a stone. Peter has pulled out the sword key out of the stone, and he is the chosen one. Peter looked at the sword key and asked, "What kind of sword is this?" Then the crook found Peter and said, "Hey, kid, this is a very nice sword you have, so can we have it?" Peter said, "My mom told me not to talk to strangers." The other crook said, "We won't hurt you," till someone said, "I don't think so. I don't think it's the best idea. The man with the robe comes and take off his hood, but it's what David." The other crook asked, "Are you going to call the police?" They break crook arm, and he fighting a fight crook. The crook got away, and David asked, "Are you okay, kid?" "Are you okay, kid?" Peter said, "Yes. Thank you for saving me." Terrible cough, am I right? Meanwhile, at David's new home, David gave Peter a nice cup of tea to make him feel better. Sorry. David said, "Look like you pull off the sword." I got a hiccup. Just a little bit. Oh man. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I gotta grab some water here. Now, where were we? Oh yes. David said, "Look like you pulled the sword key out of the stone." Peter asked, "Wait, this is a sword key?" David said, "Yes, and this is Egyptian language said that you're a chosen one." Peter said, "This sword key, it make me a chosen one?" "This is awesome." David said, yes. You protect the kingdom in Egypt, kid." Peter asked, "Am I protecting the kingdom in Egypt? But why?" David said, "A long time ago, a long time ago, there are two rulers, Pharaoh James and Queen Sabrina. They rule Egypt, and they help others till one day the family, Max White, and their 15 years old son named Hamilton, they visit the kingdom to meet their old friend, but Hamilton met the evil wizard named Caliber, who killed James' parents when James was a baby. So Max tried to end Caliber, but James hurt him, and Caliber sent Max to the orbit. Hamilton is a new fellow now, and he killed half of the people in the city. Plus, Hamilton hurt his mother, and fellow James hit Hamilton with his sword key that you pull out from the stone. But Hamilton has become fellow Jackal, and you place right under the throne until fellow James used his spell on the sword key and put it on the top of the stone. So 20 days that no one pulled it, but you did. Oh my. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue with sorry. Pierre realized all that and said, "No wonder that I am a chosen one." David said, "Yes, and I'm worried." Okay, I think they're good. We are downstairs. It's more quiet now. David said, "Yes, and I wanted to show you something." David pulled out mother necklace. Hamilton mother necklace, and Pierre asked, "Hey, is that?" David said, "Hamilton mother necklace. Phil James gave it to me to keep it as safe." Pierre put on the Hamilton mother necklace and said, "My father has come home every day because I miss him so much." David said, "I'm so sorry that your father didn't." Okay, Okay, I fixed it. "I'm so sorry that your father didn't come home, but he'll probably." Peter asked, "Can you take me back to school?" Meanwhile, at Nightmare Pillars, Phil, Jackal, Boris, and Mind Control Mummy, Alpha, and Zeta taking the captain to the water room. They could see Caliber on the water rising. Caliber said, "Captain of the government, Caliber, Phil, Jackal, Wizard, and we'll take over one by one." The captain asked, "You think you and your friend to rule all the land?" Caliber said, "I to take order for my pharaoh, and you'll do for his command." Captain said, "I'll never do it for him, and you can't make me." Caliber said, "I'm sure that I make for everyone." Back in London, Pierre and David saw the school got destroyed, and David said, "Someone destroyed your school, but everybody is safe now." When David saw the sword in the ground, he said, "It's what all the television did this. Pierre asked, "All the what?" David said, the living statue. They come here and take things down in somewhere." Pierce is worried that they could hurt his mother, so he and David went to Pierce's house, and they saw her stuck in a broken rooftop. David said, Peter, go help your mom, and I'll call for help. Peter ran to his mother and get her out of the broken roof. Peter's mother asked, Peter, is that you? Peter said, Yes, Mom, I'm here for you. Don't worry, help is on the way. Meanwhile, at the hospital, they brought Peter's mother to help her stay alive. And the doctor said, Sure, looks like his mother is staying alive and she'll need to rest for 5 days. David said, I'll take good care of the kid for her. And I'm doing great with children. The doctor said, she'll get better soon. David said, Good, so I'll take him for fun. When Peter and David walked out of the hospital, David said, We must get to Egypt and meet Pharaoh James and Queen Maria. Peter said, I know someone who can help. Back to the nightmare pillar, the mind control mummy brought the captain to Pharaoh Jacko and Borak. Pharaoh Jacko said, Well, Captain, I wanted to tell you about the time that I became a pharaoh. Became Pharaoh Jacko. The captain said, I was capable to listen to your story. Boris said, Take a seat and let him tell him his story. Pharaoh Jacko said, Thank you, Boris. And yes, that I used to be 15 years old till I met Caliber in Egypt. Captain said, I didn't know you're 15 years old. Pharaoh Jacko said, True, but my father tried to kill Caliber, so I hurt him. Then Caliber sent my father to the orbit. So yeah, we kill him. Caliber said, You and Caliber kill your father? This is madness. Pharaoh Jacko said, Only my father is a madness, and I've killed half of the people in the city at Egypt. And the captain said, You're a monster, and that's what monsters do. Pharaoh Jacko said, No, that's what Pharaoh do, and also I may kill my mother with my anger, and yet James hit me with a lightning blast. So I hurt so much. I became Pharaoh. I became Pharaoh Jacko. The captain said, Where is your respect, and when you learn? Pharaoh Jacko said, I won't let them get in my way. So take him to the dungeon. The mind control mummy and was taking the captain to the dungeon. And Borak said, We hope we'll take over the Egypt first. Pharaoh Jacko said, And yet I'll put my hand on Pharaoh James. Back in London, Peter and David are at the hamburger restaurant called Burger King Cross to meet Peter's uncle, Uncle Marlowe. Marlowe is a pilot who has the biggest plane. Bless me. Don't worry, I just washed my hand to kill the germ. Anyway, Marlowe is a pilot who has a bigger plane, and he said, So glad to see you, little man. Peter said, Glad to see you too, Uncle Marlowe. And this is David. Marlowe said, Nice to meet you, Mr. David. David said, It was a pleasure to meet you too. When Mario and David shake their hand, they sit at the boots. And Mario said, "So I've been working on my plane, and I heard that your school had been destroyed." Peter said, "Yes, and Mom at the hospital because she got crushed by a rooftop." Marlo didn't realize that Peter's mother get crushed by the rooftop. Marlo said, "I'm so sorry that happened to your mother." David said, "Mr. Marlo, we need your help because you see Peter pull out his sword key called the power sword called the sword key from the stone, and he's the chosen one now. So we need you to help others in Egypt like you could be a hero." Marlo said, "Okay, so where are we heading to?" When Peter, David, and Marlo are at the plane and heading to Cairo, Peter said, "Look like we're in Egypt." David said, "Yes, Peter, and you're to be the one to introduce yourself to the Pharaoh and Queen." Marlo said, "All right, you guys, we're going to find the kingdom, but right." Hold on. Don't worry, I fixed it. But right now, I see the town, boat, river, pyramid, temple, sphinx, tree, and big black boat. David asked, "Did you say big black boat?" Marlo said, "Yes, it's right over there." When Peter and David looked at the big black boat, David said, "I know this boat before. That's the dark falcon called the Nightmare Pillar." Peter asked, "Is Nightmare Pillar bad?" David said, "Worse. That evil boat is so powerful and is filled with thousands of others." Marlo said, "Look like nobody can look at us on their boat." Then mind control Mummy Harris and Fred came by and started holding the Milo plane. Milo said, "These mummy can fly, but they holding on my plane." Peter said, "Wait, those mummies look kind of familiar." David said, "It's the goddesses. They made all the goddesses into a mind control mummy except the Egyptian goddesses. But now they're taking us to the Nightmare Pillar." When the mind control mummy Harrison and Paris had taken Peter, David, and Milo to the Nightmare Pillar, Horus number 85 said, "Yep, they brought company to the war." Number 53 said, This is one big plane." Telephone horse number 85 said, "Let's wait for the plane get landed, and then we'll run the hanging at it." David said, "You two are going to be fine, right?" Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. "You two are going to be fine right now, because I'll get you guys after I'll close down the interface and get the plane back." Peter asked, Are you sure that you can do it alone? David said, trust me, I'll set free, so I must do it before they see me. Pierre said, I'll see you after you come back to us. David smiled and hopped off the plane. When David landed on the ground and ran down, all the television captured Pierre and Milo. They taken Pierre and Milo to the cell, and Captain was inside. Television number 57 said, Captain of the government, you are the visitor. When they put Pierre and Milo inside and locked up, they marched away. When David is at the inner base, he had to use the code to shut down all the spell in the nightmare pillar. Back to the cell, a television Anubis number 88 came by and unlocked the cell door. Television Anubis number 88 said, good news, gentlemen. I'm here to bust you out. Mario said, please tell me it's a trick. Television Anubis number 88 said, it's not a trick, but I'm the good guy. They didn't okay, I fixed it. They didn't know television Anubis number 88 is good, and Pierre said, I knew you were helping us. The first Anubis number 88 said, yes, I get you out of Nightmare Pillar. Pierre happy and said, come on, Uncle Milo, we're going to the kingdom. Milo said, you go, and we'll find a way to get out of here. Pierre stopped, smiled, and asked, why are you not coming with me? Milo said, I'm going to help the captain to break free, and you had to go to the kingdom without me. Pierre said, but you had to come because David needs us. Captain said, listen to your uncle, Pierre. Go and leave this boat. Milo said, you heard the captain, Pierre. Go now. Pierre said, okay, Uncle Mario, I'll go. Pierre and television Anubis number 88 leave the cell, and television Anubis number 88 said, I didn't realize your uncle didn't want to come with us. Back to the inner base, David had used the code to shut down all the spells in the nightmare pillar, and he went up back to the pier and television Anubis number 88. Television Chapter number 94 showed up and asked, the television Anubis number 88, are you taking this boy to the different cell? When Anubis number 88 winked at Pierre, and Anubis number 88 tell a lie and said, yes, number 94, this boy is making fun of me for calling me a big head, so I'm going to take him to the big cell to teach. Okay, let me get fixed. There we go. I fixed it. To teach him a lesson. Television number 94 said, very well, no more funny business, boy. When television number 94 walked away, Pierre asked You're the first person in the lupus number 88. The first person in lupus number 88 said, yes, and we had a number in the order. Plus, we know everybody in the number. Peter said, I think I'll call you Mark. Mark said, Mark, I like this name. Peter said, so Mark, we had to help David. Mark asked, is David your friend? Peter said, yes, he is my friend, but we had worked together. Back to David, he set the plane free from the big net till Phil Jackal showed up and said, well, it must be a Pharaoh princess. David turned around and said, Phil Jackal, I knew Phil James had defeated you for a long time. Phil Jackal said, you see that I'm... Okay, let me see. You see that I'm Phil Jackal will take over the kingdom, and Phil James will pay to me. David said, that's because Phil James tried to tell you about Queen Sabrina. Phil Jackal said, I was helping Queen Sabrina, and then Phil James didn't help me for her. David said, and you causing chaos in Egypt from long time ago. Phil Jackal said, and it's time to face with sword. When Phil Jackal pulled out his own sword, he said, let's make a fair fight. When David get out his sword key, he said, I'll do it like before. Oh, sorry about that. Peter and Mark has sold hold on. Okay, I fixed it. Peter and Mark has sold up and saw David sword fighting with Phil Jackal. Peter shouted, David, let me help you! David looked at Peter and David smiled. When David raised his sword key up in the air, he turned himself into the sand and Phil Jackal missed. Peter yelled, David! Peter is crying and Mark said, I'm so sorry about your loss, but we had to get in the little boat right now. When Peter and Mark get in the little boat and got away, Phil Jackal knew that he saw Mark got away with Peter. Meanwhile, at Kingdom, Peter and Mark had met Woman, Rainbug, and Melissa for the first time, and they sold them in the kingdom. When they went inside the dog spink, Peter and Mark met Phil James, Queen Sabrina, and the 18 puppies. Peter bowed for them, and Phil James walked up to him. Peter sold the sword key to Phil James, and there will be another book to complete the story. End of book 4. Alright. Egyptian Beauty with her hope. We're coming on to the next Monday. I promise. Okay? Alright. That's good for thee now. I'm Christopher, signing off.